Welcome back to another TPM Tactical video. Today's video is covering off on the Vector 2.1 binocular rangefinder for the USAF and also the PDU TAC4, again a binocular rangefinder for the AFRF. Both are retained within the RHS Status Quo mod for Arma Reforger. Both of them work the exact same way, so I'll just be using the Vector 2.1 for this demonstration today in this video. Okay, so I now have the Vector 2.1 in my hands here. As you can see, it's in my inventory, Vector 2.1 Olive. I'm just going to bring that up. And as you can see on my site, on the screen here, you have some markings. So these engraved markings represent distances between, in mils, between like the crosshair and the first dot, for example, to the right, that's 5 mil. Between the dot and the next in the vertical line is another 5 mils. So therefore between the crosshair and any of the lines, whether vertical or horizontal, adds a 10 mil gapping. So at 1K, which is approximately, I believe here, we'll just say that's 1K though. So at 1K, each mil is 1 meter. So therefore between the crosshair right now and say the vertical line to the left, the first vertical line, that is a 10 meter spacing between there, and between the crosshair and the first dot to the left or right, it doesn't matter which way, is 5 mils, 5 meter spacing at 1 kilometer. So every mil is 1 meter when you're zeroed in at 1K, being, what am I zeroed in at? Oh, just over a K. The Vector 2.1 and the PDU TAC4 have 9 different features or actions. They are measure distance in meters to a target, measure azimuth in degrees to a target, measure distance in meters and azimuth in degrees to a target, measure distance between 2 points, measure horizontal and vertical distance between 2 points, measure azimuth and inclination to a target, measure horizontal and vertical distance to a point, measure distance and azimuth between 2 objects or 2 points, measure fall of shot between target and impact for correction. I'll put some timestamps down the bottom so you can jump between each one as you're going through this video if you need to jump back to a previous feature. Okay, so let's jump on in and cover off on some of these features. The first feature we're going to cover off on is the measuring distance in meters to the target. So as you can see here, my location is marked with my position and the building that we're going to be looking at is marked with the target building. From the aerial view, you can see the line of sight marker. And now you can see from my position to the target building with a side snap, a side view. Okay, so what we're doing is bring up my binos. So right click to bring up my binos. This is our target building. All I'm doing is holding down R, so Romeo, for 2 seconds and letting go. So that's telling you now that's 765 meters from my position to the target building. So again, just holding down R for 2 seconds and letting go. The next feature or action is the measurement of azimuth in degrees to the target. So as you can see here where my position and the target building is located again, and by the compass I am north of the position. But if I'm looking down at the target building, what I do again is right click to bring up, to look down the Vector 2.1, and I'm holding down V or Victor for 2 seconds and then let go. It now tells me 172 degrees. So I can cross check that with my compass, bring that up, right click, zoom in, so 170, 172. The next feature or action is the measuring distance in meters and azimuth in degrees to the target. So again, right click to bring up my Vector 2.1s. So I'm holding down Romeo and Victor for 2 seconds, letting go, and as you can see on the left right there, 764 and 172 degrees. So from previously, we remember it was 172 degrees, but it's now telling us 764 meters. The fourth feature or action is the measurement of distance between 2 points. So looking at the target building, what we're going to do is measure from the right side, so point A, across to the left side, point B. So right click, going to look at the target. So this is our target building again. And all we're going to do is going to press and hold R or Romeo, and then press and hold R, tap C, and you can see it comes up with 1 point. And now I'm going to move it to the left side. And then all I'm going to do is release Romeo, release R. And that's telling me that that's 37 meters long, that building. Now we're going to measure the horizontal and vertical distance between 2 points. So as you can see again, we have the target building in front of us. We're now going to measure from point A to point C, and that's going to give us the length A to B and also the height B to C. So we're looking down at our target building. What we're going to do is you aim at the corner. So yeah, the previous picture I was right at the bottom corner, but I can't see that, so I'm just going to bring it in slightly. So you tap R and then hold R, press C, so Charlie, move it across to the top left corner in this case. Let's get it right on there and then let go of R. So it's telling you that's 36 meters long and 5 meters high. So let's do that again. So let's get a bit lower, get it right on the ground. So I'm going to tap R and then hold R, press C or Charlie to mark it. So you see by the 1P, first position, moving up to the top left hand corner of the target building and then releasing. So 6 meters high, 36 meters long. So measuring horizontal and vertical distance to a point. So again, as you can see, my position up here on the ridge and the target building down there in the port. We're going to measure that vertical line there and then the horizontal line with this feature. So I'm bringing up my binos on my vectors, vector 21. I'm going to tap R and then hold R and simply release. So that's saying 700 meters to that location and minus 300. So we are 300 meters above this target building. If we do the same demonstration on the ground here, previously we know that this was, I think it was 6 meters or 5 meters, 6 meters high. So if I do the same actions here, tap R, hold R, let go, we're now 306 meters above that target building, which makes sense because it's 300 meters to here high, and then plus the 6 meters brings us down to minus 306 meters in height above the ground here. So this is the second last feature. So we're measuring the distance and azimuth between 2 points. So as you can see on the screen, we've got point A and point B, Alpha and Bravo. So we're going to measure the distance between point A to point B and also the degrees in relation to your compass, so your azimuth. So we're going to hold V down, so Victor, tap C, which will put down the first point. We're going to move it across to our next marker, Bravo from the previous picture, and release. So that's telling you that's 26 meters from here to here, point A to B, and it was 138 degrees. Okay, let's check that again. So hold down V for Victor, tap C, puts down the first point marker, move to your second point, and release. So 26 meters, 138 degrees. So the last feature we have to cover off on is the measure for of shot between a target and impact for correction. Okay, you can see on your screen here you have a target, and we'll say that the impact point is down the bottom left there. So in this example, you would have to move your sighting right 3 and then up or add 4 to be back on target to get a headshot. Okay, so we've got our target here. Just going to aim center mass. So what we're going to do is we're going to tap V, then hold V, wait a second, tap C to mark the first position. So that's our target position, and we're saying our bullet's landing right here. So then we'll let go. That's now saying we need to go right 4 and add 3 to be spot on for a kill shot, or hit them in the chest, center mass anyway. So again, now he's walking, but I'll just mark it here. So we tap V, hold V, press C, so Charlie to mark it, move to where your bullet's landing, or maybe it's landing over here to the right, let go, and now it's saying you have to go left 7 and up 10. Okay, well that covers off on all the features for the Vector 2.1 and also the AFRF equivalent. If you do have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Please like and subscribe, and if you do want any more tutorials or how-to guides on any particular feature in Arma Reforger, please let us know. Cheers.